Movie twists. Twists have been a thing since
long time, and
today I'm here to talk about them. So movie twists are fundamentally known for being either filmmaking or breaking. One good film twist can have you sitting there just being like, what a twist, what a twist! Or they can have one sitting there just being like, that twist made me feel
twisted up inside.
Anyway, the point is, movie twists are sometimes a thing that happens in movies sometimes. And so when Lynn and Eric from the Streaming Heat podcast and the Unapologetic Geek YouTube channel, and also Stephen Barron from the YouTube channel Job Tunes, whose idea this whole thing was, sorry, I forgot to mention you there for a sec, bud, pitched me to participate in this playlist with our little group of YouTube mates. I didn't know where the hell to start. I mean, where the hell do you start when it comes to classic movie twists and the very best of them? There are just far too many to consider. But of course, my mind went straight to the Saw franchise, specifically with Saw 3. And I know it's very predictable of me going straight to the Saw franchise. Of course, that's what came to my mind. But hear me out. Saw 3 has twists. Twists, multiple twists. And those are, of course, the limbs of Timothy Young in a trap called The Rack. I mean, there's his arms, there's his legs, and there's also his neck. There are 5 twists in just this one scene alone in this film. And it's absolutely incredible. All the twists of just this guy's limbs. It's what a twist. What an amazing twist.
Wow.
Then, of course, in the movie called Jigsaw, there is the spiral trap. And that twists a whole dude's body. Just his whole body. And it just, what a twist. What a twist as well. Jumping up to the Saw franchise, though, because we can't just talk about Saw all day, of course. I also had to consider a few other things. So, of course, M Night Shyamalan came to mind, you know? Like, he's kind of the king of twists, so I had a lot to think about here. And, yeah, I considered talking about certain things. Like, there's one in Lady in the Water, there's one in After Earth, and there's one in The Last Airbender. And honestly, though, when I came to realize that it's the same twist in all 3, and M Night Shyamalan just regurgitated the same fucking twist, the same shitty thing, to audiences who just gobbled that stuff up, I was actually kind of sickened. I think he exploited us all. The twist being that I haven't seen any of those 3 films. And honestly, I'll say it, M Night Shyamalan is a hack. I also could have gone with Twisties, the cheese puff-like chip that we have here in Australia. It's like this really nice snack, right? But then, of course, I considered that people outside of Australia, like the Americans out there, whoever else is watching this stuff, probably doesn't know what Twisties are. So I'm like, well, I don't want to make this whole thing about something foreign and stuff to a lot of other people. It's not universal, so it didn't quite qualify, as well as the fact that it's not really movie-related, making it so that it didn't really qualify either. But I did consider it. But then, after all this thinking, it finally hit me all at once, and I knew exactly what to go with. The very best cinematic twist in history is, of course, from a very little indie gem, this really obscure film that you probably haven't heard of called Pulp Fiction. I know, I'm not like other girls. I know cinema better than anybody else. I'm special, and I know movies. I know cinema, I know moving pictures. And so yeah, in this movie Pulp Fiction, there's this character named Vincent Vega, played by John Travolta, and the twist comes in with this character. See, later on in the movie, he just does it. He does the twist. The twist is all coming from John Travolta. He does some dance that I don't really remember the name of, and the twist is that at first we think that he is this badass, hardened, gangster type son of a bitch. We think he's this cool criminal guy. We look up to him, we want to be him. But then we actually find out that there's a lot more to him, and he's actually this sweet, sensitive dancer with a dream. And it's honestly such an incredible twist. It literally turns the crime genre upside down on its head, and it all comes in the form of this unexpected perspective that has never been replicated ever since in this amazing twist. When he dances, our jaws drop because we never see it coming. After we originally thought that he was the definition of masculine machismo, we all see that he actually dances, and we all know that dancing is actually for girls. Ew, yeah. So when he does it, we're shocked. We can't actually believe it. But then, of course, tears come to our eyes when we realize that Pulp Fiction was actually turning a mirror on us. We are the ones that get twisted because Pulp Fiction twists our expectations of masculinity. That's right, Pulp Fiction twists us to unconform to our movie gangster stereotypes, and we really come to understand who the character of Vincent Vega really is. It's really, really beautiful. And this all really ends up proving that Cutie Tarantini truly is a Reservoir Dog with the best movie twist of all time. Brings a tear to my eye just thinking about it.